I've got a couple of screenshots for, so let's go to that. vidIQ broke this in the last 12 hours. YouTube is testing multi-language thumbnails for localized videos. So basically, if you've got your videos going out in more than one language, so English, Spanish, Japanese, etc., you will be able to very soon upload a dedicated thumbnail for each. So if it has text on it, like images can communicate across language, but if you have text on it in English and it's still the thumbnail showing to the Japanese people, wouldn't it be better to have that text in Japanese? Have the ability to upload a Japanese format thumbnail that'll match up with the Japanese title and Japanese description and the Japanese auto dubbing. Okay, and we've got a little bit of information. Now, they linked to an article that was actually in a paywall, so I couldn't get the whole article, but I got the beginning of the article. So we're going to look at that right now. And the articles come from, I've covered it up. It's, I should acknowledge where it's come from. I didn't keep a screenshot of it. When I loaded, I was going to load it up in the screen share, but I just got like the paywall and I couldn't get past that. But on the mobile app, I could see the beginning of the article. It says, and it's covered up by the thing, but I'll read it out. YouTube is testing a new feature to help videos travel around the world. So interesting framing there in the title. It says at the bottom, YouTube. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be sneaky because I don't want to lose that data there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to move it down. Now I'm going to move it up. There it is. YouTube is releasing a new feature to help creators spread their content around the world. Okay, I'm going to drop that right to the bottom. I'm going to lock that. Next scene. The tool, which will be rolling out in the next few days. So that's an interesting one. If this article's to be believed, the ability to upload different thumbnails per language is coming in days. So if you have already have access to auto dubbing, then you'll have access to this, according to this article. Lets creators upload different thumbnails for each video that is dubbed into a different language. A company spokesperson confirmed to Business Insider. Okay, this is from Business Insider. Just to acknowledge where this article come from. The aim is to help influencers localize their thumbnails based on a viewer's language. The feature is available to a subset of creators who have access to YouTube's dubbing technology, which we know is everybody who's in the YouTube partner program with a few other minor eligibility requirements. And part of the quote that we've got here is, we're always testing more ways for creators to reach new audiences. In this case, a handful of creators are able to localize their thumbnails for videos with multiple language audio tracks, the YouTube spokesperson said. It's interesting when they say YouTube spokesperson because they're not quoting a specific person. Usually, if you're quoting a source, you'll say such and such and their title from YouTube. This is a YouTube spokesperson, which means that they're saying it off the record. Somebody's leaking something, possibly. I'm not sure. Now, I don't have the rest of this article because it's behind a paywall, but this is enough of the gist to get an idea of what might be going on. So anybody who already has the auto dubbing feature, be on the lookout for this when you're setting up your videos and doing your uploads. So when I do my next upload, I'll be checking this out because this says in the next few days. I don't know if the next few days means literal days or whether it's like the storytelling days, like days to come, like in the next 60 to 90 days. But few days means few days. Like few days is less than a week in my book. So it's interesting to see how this is going to work and how quickly this is going to roll out. And if it indeed is going to hit everybody who's got auto dubbing already, because if that's the case, and it would make sense that they would be able to do that because they're already doing that with titles and descriptions in those languages if you're doing auto dubbing. So yeah, thoughts on that? I'm going to jump back to this real quick.